Should we get into some nerdy news?
Yes.
Right, starting off with kind of what we were just discussing. Ultimate Endgame has been announced, which launches December 31st. This tie-in event for Marvel's Ultimate Universe will end the Ultimate Universe. The Ultimate Universe started a year and a half ago, nearly 2 years.
Year and a half.
It's an alternate universe in which the Maker, an evil version of Reed Richards, stopped heroes from coming into existence.
Right.
And then they basically found a way to exist. And then we follow a number of different characters in a different world via this. And that universe is going to be coming to its end. It was always designed to have an end point. I don't think anyone was ready for it to end, though, because it had been so well received.
Yeah.
James Gunn has said that Clayface is going to be a complete horror. It's tonally different. There's not a company style. Not every movie is going to be like Superman. This is exactly what we've said for a while. I get the allure of a company style. It makes people go to McDonald's for a cheeseburger because they know what they're going to get and they can rely on the cheeseburger at any McDonald's in the world to be the same.
Yep.
When you're thinking of big superhero films, that's kind of what people want as well. But I think over time that's caused people to devalue them. And I think real creatives being given a bit more freedom with these characters is a good thing.
Well, and you've also got to think, like, if you read a Superman comic and then go read a Clayface comic, that Clayface comic is going to be very tonally different in the story it's telling.
Yeah.
So it's like, why should the film look the same?
And also, I think tonally it lends to that idea of James Gunn saying he doesn't want there to be any homework for his universe. You jump in with the character in that story.
And like, Warner Brothers are obviously...
to that.
He's obviously gone to Warner Brothers with this. Like, everyone's on board here. So like, there's probably been this thing of like, look, everyone knows the MCU look to an MCU film and they've got bored of it. Like, we should go complete opposite direction. So...
The Punisher special has begun filming for Disney+. This has cracked me up. Have you seen any of the footage that people have taken of this being
it's
filmed?
just him walking without doing anything.
Like, what the... unless the bits we've got end up just being, like, cut together for, like, the opening sequence of him just walking through loads of stuff.
Oh, maybe.
I'm so confused, because so far, all we've seen is this man walking in a straight line looking angry. And don't get me wrong, it's funny, but I am kind of like... This gives me no indication about what's going on.
I'm all for it, though, because I'm like, yep, not going to get in that man's way. Like,
it's just really funny that you picked up on it as well, that like, I've seen him in like 3 or 4 different areas, and it's just walking a diagonal line angry.
Yep. And I'm intrigued to see how it's used.
James Gunn's confirmed that he isn't writing season 2 of Creature Commandos, which is...
At all, or just not at the moment?
He's not going to be writing it. It's being worked on. He is not writing it.
Interesting. I'm okay with that.
I'm not necessarily against it. I want to think he's being a bit absolutist about that, and he will, like, apart from just green lighting it, like, give his opinion, or he's left them some notes about his ideas for the second season for them to develop.
And let's be honest,
it's a very him show to just then not have him involved in it.
No, I imagine there was other writers that helped him. He came up with the main thing, and then so he's probably just like, this is the main core thing. I'm gonna let you guys have a bit more freedom with writing it out more. He's still gonna have a hand on it, but he's gonna have so many more things now than when he was doing season 1. Like, he knows I can't stretch myself too thin.
Yeah, absolutely. Beyond the Spider-Verse has been delayed an additional few weeks to June 25th, 2027.
Oh no.
Apparently this isn't because the film wouldn't be ready. The rumours suggested are that this is a clearer IMAX window, so it will have less competition for IMAX screenings, which is a big concern for some films. They're like, right, I don't want to be too near the Odyssey or like Top Gun Maverick because that film gets IMAX screens and I want to be in an IMAX screen. Feige did an interview. I've got some cliff notes from it here. Secret Wars is supposed to execute a soft reboot of the MCU.
What?
If only someone had been telling you this for 6 years.
Oh no!
Like,
they're going to get rid of all of my characters and it's the end of the MCU. Why would they do this? Why are they completely restarting everything? This is exactly what he said to us, that they're restarting everything. No.
Yeah, it's going to peel in the Fox universe, the Fantastic Four new universe, everything that it wants. Yeah. And there'll be some minor changes to make it all go together smoothly, and then we'll crack on.
The amount of people that are like, my childhood's ending, it's all over. And it's like, you don't realise what a soft reboot means, do you?
Yeah, they don't have a fucking clue.
It's not, this is over, start fresh. This is, we are pulling it all into one earth.
They just didn't pay attention to Loki, season 1 or 2, when they talked about trimming timelines and like going back to the sacred timeline.
Probably because they never watched it, because it was too much to watch.
He's confirmed that they're not allowed to use Miles yet.
They've got to wait till at least Beyond the Spider-Verse is done.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're not allowed to use the name Miles until June 26, 2027.
I'm not at all surprised that Sony has been like that. And honestly,
and I don't blame them either. It's the only good thing they've put out in fucking years regarding Spider-Man.
Let's hold off on Miles till after soft reboot, please. Yeah. I don't want them to like half-ass throw him in. He's not well received because they did a half-ass job, and then they're like, oh shit, cut that for the reboot.
Yeah. John Bernthal's Punisher is in Spider-Man Brand New Day, as confirmed by Feige. We're pretty confident on that anyway, but it has been confirmed. He also confirmed it will be a street-level story. Now, this caused a big problem for Kevin Feige, because up until now, I've been I'm not sure who to believe, so I'm just going to get whatever I get. Someone with power has confirmed this is street level. If I come out of that film and I don't agree, Kevin, it's on site, you hat-wearing motherfucker. There is only room for one man in a hat in this town.
And he's on a different podcast.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, when there was conflicting reports, I could just go, whatever happens, happens, I'll be okay with it. I've now been told by someone who has the ability to go make it street level, it's going to be street level, so I expect it to be fucking street level.
I'm hopeful that it is, and they've managed to pull this off by saying to Sony, look, it's going to be street level, because Spider-Man's going to be in Secret War and Doomsday in some capacity, and there's your big end of worlds showings. Let us have his own film be street level. And they've gone, okay.
Yeah, I agree. Or they've sold it on you're doing a Spider-Man film that is multiversal. We'll make more money if you cover the multiverse right now and we let Spider-Man do a Spider-Man story.
Yeah.
I know you don't particularly care, although since you're listening to my recommendations and finally giving comic books a try, Ted Lasso has begun filming season 4.
I did see that there was like some clip of them all sat around a table.
Yeah, so this was the first look of them sat down eating. Season 4 will focus on Ted Lasso becoming the coach for women's team, which 20 Spaniards watching. Hold that. The rumours are that England captain and Arsenal captain, who this season, just gone in case you're not aware, I know you're not a football person, captain Arsenal to the Champions League trophy against Spanish side Barcelona, and then captained England to the European trophy against Spain. Leah Williamson is apparently going to have a cameo in it, so I'm quite excited for that.
That's cool.
Hold that, you Spaniards. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm a big fan of Ted Lasso. I think it's a great show. And like the rumours of this being a season focused on women's football was good anyway, because it needs to be highlighted. But this coinciding with another big spike in interest in the women's game in the UK could genuinely
They've
do
timed
wonders
this
for the
perfectly.
game. Yeah. Anna Nogueira, I apologise if I butchered that pronunciation, who has written the scripts for Supergirl and Teen Titans, has been confirmed to be working on the script for Wonder Woman. Obviously, we've not seen Supergirl or Teen Titans yet. We don't know if this is good news or bad news. We just know that it's news.
Yeah, and if anything, it's good in the sense that because we knew James had come out and said after Superman, the focus now is Batman and Wonder Woman. him trying to do 2 big scripts like that to be like the next big things to get focused on, this helps mean that he can focus on Batman, do a good job with it, not be trying to split his brain. We've got someone that's going to give Wonder Woman a good, hopefully, script.
Yeah.
And then potentially we've got the next 2 solid films, scripts done, ready to get onto the conveyor belt.
Yeah. And like, not to harp on it too much, but we've said a number of times how it's important to have the right people writing the right characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, me and you writing a Black Panther film wouldn't make a hell of a lot of sense.
Yeah.
We've had issues in the past with the wrong people writing scripts. Having a woman write a Wonder Woman script probably going to lead itself to a better script.
From the people that have already been on board with DCU, the fact that we trust that they've picked the right person for Supergirl who understands it, so it would make sense that that person is also going to understand Wonder Woman. So it's like
there's some crossover there that hopefully can lead to another good script.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen any of this?
I've watched the episode.
It goes deeper than the 3 words I've got up here, though.
Oh, I've seen the episode and I've heard more things about.
Okay, so
around it.
This is minorly conspiracy theory, but in the big bad world of today, it's not that insane.
Right.
So I'm going to need you to walk with me as we talk about Paramount, South Park, Trump, and The Late Show.
Right, okay.
Okay, so early last week at some time, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert was confirmed that in May next year, March next year, it will cease to exist. Not just he will be replaced as host, The Late Show will no longer exist. Which sent shockwaves throughout the late night television industry, which is a huge part of American TV history. And no one could really believe it. It is not a popular decision.
No.
So that is CBS, which is Paramount. That is all one thing.
Claiming cost cutting.
Yes. About a day later, they announced they were spending $1.5 billion for 5 more years of South Park. So that is the streaming rights to the old episodes and 10 new episodes a year, I believe.
Yep.
Then, a day after that, South Park released their first episode of their new season, which ripped the shit out of Trump, including showing Trump and then his teeny tiny dick. They've also shown how they did that. We don't have to be worried. It wasn't AI generated. They did some good old fashioned deep faking because they have class. Now,
also to point out that clip, because have you seen the episode?
I've seen the clip. I've not seen the episode.
So
I know he's like fucking the devil in the episode.
At the end of the episode, like this is going to be a spoiler, but I'm sure you're not bothered. They are pissed with the characters of South Park are pissed with Trump. He's going to sue them. The end of it, they settle. Classic. They settle and they only have to pay less money. But also part of the deal was they will do pro-Trump ads.
Okay, so that was what that was at the end.
And it goes into that clip of a pro-Trump ad and it says 1 of 50.
Oh my God.
And there's going to be 5 years of 10 episodes.
So this might actually be less conspiracy theory than I previously thought. So, previously during the presidential election, CBS, Paramount, whoever you want to call it, did an interview with Kamala, which Trump viewed as unfair, and he sued them because of it. It's important to note that Paramount and Skydance are trying to do a merger right now.
Yes.
Mergers are overseen by the FCC, who report to the president. That merger's not been moving anywhere for a while, and people think it's to do with Trump not being happy with Paramount. So, they settled in their lawsuit with him. One thing Trump has also been very critical of is late night talk show hosts and how anti-Trump they are and how he wants them all gone. So Paramount have also cancelled The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, which is one of the most outspoken anti-Trump late shows.
And also getting rid of a late night show reduces the eyes on, are you a monopoly if you're trying to be a merger?
So that all happened.
Mm.
The merger went through. It got announced like 2 days ago. It's been approved by the FCC. Because of this merger and the work that's been going into it, South Park have been in creative hell for the last few years.
Right.
They had their rules from Paramount that they were working to. They'd finished a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Then the merger began to happen. And then Skydance was in charge of South Park stuff, which basically reset 2 years of creative work or something.
Right.
Which pissed the creators off naturally.
Well, yeah, and I also remember through the election, there were just people like, why are you not putting out episodes? This is a great time. They're like, we're just having a quiet period. We've nothing to say. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's part of it.
Mm.
There could be some argument that Paramount were very worried about maybe a potentially anti-Trump nature of the episodes and knowing they're already kind of at war with him and they don't want to be. Previously.
Yeah.
So, South Park are angry at Paramount. Paramount are at war with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you are South Park and you want to piss off the people who've just given you $1.5 billion, what's the best thing to do? Piss off Trump.
Yep.
So the thought is they gave Trump money, they cut the Late Show to repair their relationship with Trump, and then basically a day after that, when they got their merger passed, South Park have come out after being given $1.5 billion by these people and started a war with Trump.
Do you want to know something else interesting? I don't know if you know this. That deal was made for South Park. They wrote that first episode 2 hours after that deal was made.
Okay, cool. So I'm no longer calling this a conspiracy theory. This is factual.
They had nothing. That deal happened. They went to the writers' room and were like, we've got to make 50 episodes, and I think I know where to begin. And we're about to get 50 episodes of rinsing Trump.
I can't wait. Have you seen the trailer for this week's episode?
No.
It goes after Charlie Kirk massively.
Okay.
You know Charlie Kirk, the Ben Shapiro guy with the fucking horrific face.
Yeah.
Who debates college students. So they've got Cartman pretending to be him. They're doing an episode on him. He thinks this is going to be good for him because he's changed his profile picture to Cartman looking like him.
The funny thing with this first episode as well is because Cartman is often the one over the years that
Cartman's a piece of shit. We're supposed to hate him. People miss this.
He drops like the F slur. He drops like different things over the years. In this first episode, he's like, but the premise is like woke is dead, and everyone's gone too far right and being racist and whatnot. Again, he's like,
so well, like Cartman's the left-leaning character now.
He's like, but if everyone's like that, that's meant to be my thing. What am I have no point anymore. And his whole thing is like, I have no purpose in life. He's like, woke is dead. There's no way, like, it's all over. And he's just like, and they're turning Cartman into being like, he's like, you're meant to be hating me. Reason. Why am I now? I'm meant to be the person hated because I'm on my own doing these horrible things. And now everyone's doing them. So it's like, what's the point? I can't make the joke out of it anymore. Yeah.
To be the clown that you guys laugh at for doing these horrific things, and now you're all doing them with me, you fucking morons. Yeah. So this has been wild, and it'll be a fun thing to keep an eye on over the next few months because we know Trump's ego cannot handle an episode every week that ends with him having the shit ripped out of him.
It's funny because it's like, obviously, the clip is like, it was Trump through the desert and he got us to say, because it's meant to be a pro-Trump thing, but then it's like, quite clearly, how are they going to underlie a rinse? Like, they're just going to take the piss out of him.
So funny.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Brand New Day begins filming August 1st, which is, I believe, Friday?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
It is.
Liam Neeson is using the Naked Gun promotional tour in the best way possible.
Okay.
Not only is he promoting his film, which I'm very excited for, he has also done a number of adverts going, go see The Naked Gun and show people that you still want comedies to be made and put into theatres. And then, just to prove it's not just a Naked Gun promo, at the end, he lists a bunch of like iconic comedy films. And it's like, and also watch these because they're great and you will love them. Come to the theatre, share a laugh, save an industry. Is literally like the entire vibe.
Love it.
And you know I've been on this horse for a while. We need comedy films back in the theatre. Me, Jenna, and my dad are going to see this film on Friday. I cannot fucking wait. It looks great. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, go watch a comedy film. Take someone. Take your dad. Take your sister. Take your mother. Take your brother. Take fucking someone and go watch a comedy film with them. This film is going to be an all-timer, I promise you. And then when you get home, watch another one. I recommend Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's an all-timer. Xbox has walked back their price hikes and their lack of physical disc releases, at least partially. So, they announced their game's going to be going up to $100. They're now only going to be going up to $80 instead of $100. And instead of the physical release just being a code in a box, you're actually going to get a disc again.
And also, don't forget though, Outer Worlds was pre-order for 80 and they've rolled it back to 70.
Yes.
Which 100% is because they've not got the pre-order numbers they wanted and they're like, oh fuck, we have been pissing everyone off.
I do also think there's an element of, we've heard a lot that the industry wanted GTA 6 to be $100 so they could increase their prices. This price rollback, I won't be shocked if the insiders now know that GTA 6 is not going to be $100.
Do you know what I think it was? If you think originally they all thought GTA 6 was going to be coming out this year. So it's like, if the game comes out a couple of months before GTA drops and it's $100 and they're also trying to be like $90 to $100, they're around the same time and people are like, oh, games are just this. The fact that GTA is now not till next year, they're going to stick out like a sore thumb. If they
don't want to be remembered as the people who increased the price.
Yes. So they're like, oh shit, we've got to wait on this. GTA is not out yet. So give them a year, they might turn this back around again. Do the double U-turn. But yeah, for now, it's at least gone down, and which is a good thing for gamers anyway.
Another little bit on the Naked Gun. It is currently sat, or at the time of writing this, it may have changed again now, but it was at 93% on Rotten Tomatoes with 73 critic reviews. That is a solid start.
Yeah.
And hopefully the audience loves it as much, if not more.
Fingers crossed.
And then last but not least, we got our trailer for Gen V Season 2.
We did.
It looks good.
It does look good. And I think in the, like, because obviously, unfortunately, we lost the young actor that I forget the character's name.
Chance?
Yeah. What they seem to have done to kind of obviously work the story around that and in a respectful way of not like just trashing his character. I like what they've gone for. It seems interesting. I like this idea that we're on the run a bit and they're going to go back to Godolphin.
Yeah, and the boys are going to kind of use the good guys from Gen V Season 1 to kind of be like
insiders.
Yeah, insiders, and work out what the fuck's going on at Godolphin because they're clearly building an army or something.
Yeah, there's clearly still some dodgy shit going on under the school, even though it was apparently shut down, but it obviously isn't because it's still Vought run. And we're going to get, obviously, these younger heroes start to figure out their powers a lot more and get more powerful, and that's going to be cool.
Yeah. And I really hope they lean more in the less satirical, serious vibe for Gen V and let the boys be the satire.
Yeah, just let the youngsters be a bit more comedy of like youngsters with crazy powers, like doing like dumb college shit, and then also, oh fuck, we're fighting a conglomerate.
Like there is inherent comedy in being in a crowded place with a bunch of people who have superpowers who would kill you if they knew the truth about you, but they also want to get drunk with you and you have to blend in. So how do you manage that?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, there's something there. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be really good. I know we both love Gen V season 1, so I see no reason not to be excited for season 2.